Hi guys, and today I'll be playing Bubo the Prologue. And it's about a pair of mad scientists, Bubo and Aku Punk, celebrating their 5th anniversary working together and staying alive. Fortunately, their luck could run out at any moment. Let's start. I am Bubo. At least, right now I am. This is the alias I don each time I'm in this facility, this scientific paradise. My second home that allows me to work in secret and without limitation. My true career as a college professor would be in jeopardy. Otherwise, as each day I struggle to maintain the balance of this double life I didn't always have. While most would refer to us as mad scientists, I prefer the term independent researcher. Maybe not entirely independent in this case. I walk into my lab past midnight, not surprised to see my lab partner already sitting by a table.
You always arrive earlier than me. How do you manage that?
Apparently, I'm more eager about today than you are.
Oh, that's right.
It's our 5th anniversary as lab partners here. It doesn't sound that significant, but it is impressive how we're still alive.
You wound me, Bubo. I bring you to this fine establishment, and you walk in with this lack of respect.
I doubt you even remember what this organization is called.
It's Kentucky, cock.
Okay.
Consociatio.
Show off.
Well, I'm here now. Are we celebrating or not?
It's up to you, man. What do you want to do today?
Good question. Drinks. Let's give our experience a visit. Let's just not do anything. You know what? Let's drink.
Ah, see, I knew you'd say that, so I came prepared.
That's really thoughtful of you, Aku Punk. What did you bring?
Well, why don't I show you instead of telling you?
You should really tell me first.
Aku Punk leaves to the freezer room at the back of the lab. I'm pretty sure we do not store alcohol in there, but this is meant to be a surprise. After a few minutes, Aku Punk comes back with a large bottle and 2 glasses filled with indiscernible liquid, one a bright maroon color and the other green. I take my seat and take off my mask as Aku Punk places the bottle and glasses down.
Pick your poison.
That's just a figure of speech in this case, right?
I better hope so.
It's a surprise.
Do I? I'm gonna pick the green one.
This must be one of those sodas you like so much. Or maybe a cocktail? Both?
Maybe. I take a sip from the glass and...
This tastes like soap. What is this, detergent?
You know what else tastes like soap? Black coffee. You love that stuff, don't you?
I suppose he's not entirely wrong about that. I reluctantly finished the glass. He finished it, finding it more and more difficult to stomach it. Seeing as how it was causing a strange burning sensation to grow in my gut.
Okay, done. So what was that?
You'll find out in a moment.
Haha, I'm being serious. What is it?
God, you're impatient.
What the hell am I supposed to wait for?
Ugh, that soapy taste is still in my mouth. I grab the red drink in hopes of it cleansing my palate, downing it down in one go.
Wait, I don't think you should have...
His voice trails off.
What?
I haven't tested how well the serum reacts with alcohol.
Man, I should have never taken the green one.
You fed me a serum? Isn't one of our ground rules?
I told you to wait, asshole. Clearly it was edible, but now fuck.
Maybe I can just throw it up? It can't do that much damage.
We might still have some ipecac.
An irritation in my throat forces a wheeze out of me, then a cough that scratches at my throat and interrupts Aku Punk. I hack into my glove palm for a moment, only to see blood on it.
That's not good.
Oh yeah.
No stray?
A burning ache in my stomach tells me things aren't going to be okay no matter how much I want to vomit. Before I knew it, my vision blurs and heart rate comes to a stop. Green. Well, that was just dumb, honestly. Let's choose the regular wine this time.
Judging by this bottle, this must be red wine.
Well, why don't you try it?
I roll my eyes and take a sip from the glass. Yup, wine. I take a deep sigh of relief.
Holy shit, you actually thought I was going to poison you?
Well, yeah, you did.
Well, I mean,
I wouldn't do that on an anniversary day. And not after only 5 years of working with you.
so you're saying I should watch my back?
I do like keeping you on your toes.
I shrug and down more of the drink. It leaves a strong but pleasant flavor on my tongue, though I'm not sure what Aku Punk would agree. In moments, my glass is already empty. It can't hurt to let loose on a day like this, right?
Ugh.
As I pour myself more of the beverage, I notice Aku Punk take the other glass and drink the mysterious green liquid entirely. He gags with a hilariously disgusted expression.
Huh. I thought that was one of those sodas you really liked. Did it taste that bad?
It's a serum I made, genius. It's supposed to make me feel good.
Supposed to. What, you haven't tested it?
Aku Punk just shrugs, leaving me more uneasy than ever.
I didn't explode, so I don't know. At least it's edible.
Doesn't our alliance's rules forbid experimenting on ourselves?
Nuh-uh. There's no trials or expectations, so it's technically not an experiment.
I finish my next glass as he says that, and by now I can definitely feel the flush in my cheeks. The feeling I may like a bit too much, so I try to pour myself another glass, but I struggle to hold the bottle steady. In the end, I just end up drinking straight from the bottle. It's been half an hour and we're still somehow conscious.
I don't want to play this game anymore.
All we're playing is fuck, marry, kill.
What?
The choices are too hard. I don't want to marry any of them.
Tough shit. Me neither. It's just a game.
No. It still reflects on you as a person. If it was real life,
Oh my god, please shut up. I have a headache.
Oh, you have a headache. Huh. I wonder why. Guess that mystery serum doesn't make you feel good after all, does it?
What part of shut up did you not understand?
You know, I think it made you pissier.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
That's so random. Couldn't I? Even with my decreased motor function and spinning head, I decided it would be a good idea to answer it immediately without another thought, nor without checking who was even calling.
What are you...
Hey, no stray.
Whoa, Dan! What are you doing up so late? Isn't it past your bedtime?
Dude, are you drunk?
How can you tell? I mean, am I?
What was that?
A cat?
Aku Punk angrily reaches for my phone and I push him away.
You have a cat now?
Wait, no.
I knew I had to escape the situation somehow, so I bolted out of my seat to what I thought was a bathroom.
Wrong room.
Oh. Just as I was about to leave the freezer room, the door is shut on me.
Is everything going all right over there?
Yes, everything is so fine. I'm so glad you called.
I tried to open the door, but it's locked.
But I'm gonna have to call you back later, okay?
Sure.
I quickly hang up on the call and bang on the door with a fist.
Aku Punk, I'm sorry. Please don't be mad at me. I know I shouldn't have answered the call. Are you gonna let me out soon? Is this like punishment? That seems kinda unreasonable. Are you still there?
The freezing cold air stung my skin as I stood there, waiting for just about anything on the other side of the door. After about another moment of waiting, my legs lock up and buckle to its knees beneath me. I sit there, feeling sleepiness take over from the alcohol and from the cold. I thought my shivering body would keep me awake a bit longer, but it gets harder and harder to fight the drowsiness. Wine. Oh, that sucks. I feel like we're dead the next morning. So, we're gonna give our experiment a visit.
Why?
Because we made them?
They want to kill us in cold blood.
Experiments are alive.
I was just thinking what better way to celebrate our time here than by celebrating our work, regardless of if they hate us or not.
Yeah, makes sense.
Aku Punk and I walk out of the lab and through the empty halls of the facility. In busier days, there will be familiar faces to greet us or ignore, depending on our standing with them. Luckily for us, it appears to be a slow weekday. We reach the elevator and travel down to the cell block where we keep all of our past experiments locked away.
Like a walk down memory prison.
We stroll for a bit, feeling the eyes of our past sins burn into us. Each build cell represents either a success or a failure. Most importantly, they also represent a body count, huh? Speaking of body count, we soon came upon a whirlingly empty cell with glass and chains shattered. Worst of all, there was a mutilated corpse lying on the floor nearby, shredded from a proper mauling. Splattered blood surrounds it, making for a gruesome but not uncommon sight within the facility.
Is that the janitor?
Poor
Jim?
guy. Poor Jim.
We have a janitor?
Oh my gosh, you.
He fixed my coffee machine once. Hold on, which experiment was in that cell?
It was either E or D. Honestly, I've been losing track.
Shit. If the founder finds out.
Bubo, this happens all the time.
The fact this keeps happening already looks bad on us.
What should we do? Get rid of the evidence, find the experiment. Let's find the experiment.
It shouldn't have gone far, right? It needs to be contained as soon as possible.
God, we are not equipped for this. It was so much easier when these things were stuck in our lab.
I know. I guess the search could be more efficient if we split up.
Nope, not a chance. We are getting this over with.
Honestly, yeah. The first place we look is one of the closets on the floor. We both grab shovels, knowing that there wasn't enough time to run back to our lab for our legitimate weapons. They weren't going to be reliable, but it was better than nothing. We deduced that the experiment was looking specifically for us, so there would be no reason for it to be wandering in the cell block. It wouldn't have the power to use the elevator either, due to the lack of intelligence found in most of our experiments. I better hope it's not intelligent. So, we decided to head for the bathroom next.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
I stand outside discussing the plan through whispers, and suddenly my phone rings. Science rules. I can punch me there, let's check it out.
Inertia.
Why you love that, Dorito? I mean, it's a nice song, but still. My friend Daniel's calling me. How is he even awake right now? He doesn't know about this side of me at all. It would be risky to accidentally expose myself, especially during such a dangerous situation. But it would be suspicious to ignore it. Let's just hang up, man. I hung up, and Aku Punk sighs in relief.
Hopefully it didn't hear that.
Let's just go in already.
We cautiously opened the bathroom door to see it entirely pitch black in there.
What now?
Long, sharp appendages suddenly emerged from the room, and my first impulse was to jump in front of Aku Punk and swing my shovel all at them. I managed to chop up a couple of the tendrils, leaving the missed ones to stab it into our legs. I buckle and hiss from the pain while Aku Punk seemingly ignores his own wound to step in front of me and swing his shovel.
You didn't have to do that.
So are we actually containing it, or are we just going to end up putting it down?
I hope the easier option is obvious to you.
It is as much as it would hurt to lose my experiments like this. Aku Punk knew that of me as well. Experiment slowly leaves his makeshift den to face us. Not long before Aku Punk goes in for a jab on head on. I join him for backup's sakes, but while the shovel cuts deep, they don't seem to slow the creature down as he prepares to pounce. That giant cockroach. Jesus Christ. Aku Punk stumbles backward and falls to the floor, only managing to back himself up against the wall behind him. My impulse kicks in again and
Bubo, what the hell?
You gonna get out of the way or not?
Oh!
You fucking idiot.
You're welcome.
No, Stray.
He sacrificed himself. Sacrifice. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, why is it a giant cockroach? Why would they experiment with cockroaches? Okay, I'm gonna answer it, just to see what would happen. I know this is a bad idea and even worse timing, but...
This'll be quick, I promise.
Quick my ass! Don't fucking answer it! Are you stupid? We're both gonna die because of you!
I'm glad he's only whisper yelling in these circumstances, but he's a bit scary like this.
We're not in any immediate danger right now. It's fine. We don't even need to go in yet.
He ups at me and goes right for the bathroom door handle.
If you won't take this seriously, then I will.
Wait.
Oh, too late. Oh, he got himself killed like that. That was just dumb on his part.
Aku Punk.
The appendages that eviscerated my laugh partner before my very eyes retreat back into the bathroom like nothing happened. Doesn't even come back out. Mistake. That was a very grave mistake. Let's get rid of the evidence. Well, we can't replace the glass or the chains, but we can certainly get rid of the body. I walk over to the corpse, wincing at the stench of the iron rot.
Let's just clean this up first. Can you go find whatever would help with this?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Aku Punk dashes off to seemingly the nearest closet and comes back with a bag, a shovel, and a mop. I hold the bag open with a sigh.
Leaving the shoveling duties to me, huh?
Relax. I'll do the mopping.
We go through the usual motions of ridding of a body. So you've done this before? Harvest anything that's salvageable from organs parts. Then, throw it into the acid pit, something we are now on our way to accomplishing. Got a whole pit of acid? We reach the top of the pit, bag remains in tow.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Is that your phone?
It's probably just spam.
I look to see my friend Daniel's calling me. How is he even awake right now? He doesn't know about this side of me at all. It will be risky to accidentally expose myself, but it will also be suspicious to ignore it.
Never mind, I have to take this.
Just as I'm about to climb down, Aku Punk roughly grabs my arm.
You're gonna take a personal call while we're doing this? Leave it, Bubo.
Wait, it'll be quick, I promise. Just throw the bag in already and we can be done.
Don't take the fucking call.
Damn. I tuck my arm back, but Aku Punk's grip is strong.
How can you continue to be this difficult? And over a phone call?
Does today not mean anything to you?
It does, but it's not gonna keep me from talking to my friend.
So you'd let it take time away from this?
Are you in love with him?
Yes?
He said yes, so bluntly. Aku Punk chucks the bag into the acid and attempts to grab for my phone. I rush backwards, keeping it out of reach.
What are you doing?
With one wrong step, Aku Punk's weight over mine, I trip over my own foot and we both fall into the pit of acid. That was entirely their fault. That is so dumb. Why would you fight on top of their acid? And for the last option, we will just not do anything today.
Are you, sure? I mean, it's a special day. You usually do something for it.
Yeah, I'm sure. I just want to hang out tonight. Is that alright with you?
Yeah, it is.
You both stay seated in awkward silence.
We can do whatever you want, you know, anything, on this special, awesome day.
I know.
It must have been a shock for him. Usually our days are eventful and even dangerous, but something about today made this seem right.
Peace and quiet is just so rare here. I'd hate to squander this opportunity.
It's boring. Can we skip to the part where we nearly get gutted?
Oh, like yesterday. And the day before that. That doesn't get boring for you?
Not to an adrenaline junkie.
And is that adrenaline worth the near-death experiences?
See, you say that knowing how much you've risked your life countless of times for a stupid project. So, we're in this lifespan shortage together, all right?
Touche.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Again. Send me something new.
Is that your phone?
It's probably just
Bill
spam.
Nye the Science Guy.
Never mind, I have to take this.
Wait, right now? Dude, we were having a moment. Can't you just call back later? We literally just started talking.
This'll be quick, I promise.
I give Aku Punk a reassuring smile, but he doesn't seem to be taking it. Before he can stop me, I head to the bathroom to answer the call.
Hello? Daniel?
No stray. Sorry if you're busy with anything right now. I know I usually just text you, but I remembered you wanted me to call more often.
I do. But what are you doing up so late?
So, I was having trouble sleeping and thought, hey, I have a lot of tests to grade before the weekend, so now I'm staying up to get through the first half.
I did tell you not to procrastinate on those, but,
You must be grading papers right now, yeah? I know you were complaining about them the other day.
yeah, I sure am. Wow, look at us being so productive this fine midnight.
Yes, productive.
We should do this more often. I'm kind of stuck on this one question where the students circled 2 multiple choice answers and left it up to
Thank
God
God
to
to
decide
do
their
that.
fate.
Oh. What?
Right? These kids are hilarious. And one of these answers is right. Should I give it to him?
Daniel, we teach college
Oh, I
students.
thought they were teaching high schoolers. Oh, I hear a banging on the door.
What's that?
Nothing. I know you wanted to call, but,
You gonna call it a night?
yeah, I am. Sorry. I'll call you back tomorrow, all right?
No, yeah, that's perfectly fine. I mean, we'll be seeing each other on campus, so...
Right. Good night, Daniel. Thank you for checking up on me. And good luck on grading.
You too, man.
Personally, I'd give the question to the students and then grade harder on the short answer portion. I hope that helps.
Hey, I was just thinking that. Great minds thinking alike, am I right? Night, no stray.
The call ends and I immediately rush out of the bathroom, only to see the lab empty.
Aku Punk?
And he left. Alone. I don't know why he keeps taking calls though, just ignore him. I hang up. This is more important.
Damn, Birdie, the moment's already ruined.
Well, since I have my phone out, I guess we could look at old pictures. Like,
Oh, I remember this. Their shrimp cocktails were so bad.
Cocktails.
can you really complain if we weren't invited?
Not our fault we snuck into a shitty party.
Didn't realize Dr. Myers was so pompous about party food.
Ugh, don't call me that here.
I flipped to another old picture of my cousin, but it's not exactly what I wanted to show. I quickly closed my phone before Aku Punk can see.
I do not miss how tiny those phones are. Hold on, it's my turn.
What the heck? Aku Punk takes his own phone out to scroll through pictures? Are they torturing people?
This was pretty funny.
That's literally just one of our test subjects crying for dear life.
What are the test subjects are out for blood? I don't blame them.
Ah, what about this?
When did you take this picture?
Moving on.
Okay, you're doing this on purpose now.
I have tons of these. We'll be here all night.
We always are, anyway.
We continue to look through old pictures and selfies together, reminiscing the past 5 years knowing each other. From the silly moments where Aku Punk will steal my hat and run off somewhere in the facility, not that I wore that thing that much while working anyway. Why'd you have a hat though? To the serious moments when one of us gets seriously hurt and the other gets to gloat about safety, whatever that meant for this organization where such thought is discarded.
You know, I can't imagine what my life would be like if I never met you.
You'd probably be spending your nights learning how to knit while watching soap operas.
And you?
Not much better, honestly.
It's a good thing we're here then, right?
Yeah, it is.
And hopefully, we'll continue to still be here for another year. To be continued.
Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Science rules.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Inertia is a property of matter. T minus 7 seconds.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.